I'm immediately struck by how different it is here. I'm from Texas, and I grew up just a few hours from the Louisiana state line, but in that short drive, we've already been transported to a different world.
Have you ever seen an alligator jump out the water before? Have you ever seen something like that? Watch this right here. It's better than what you see on TV right here. Come here. Come here. Come right down to you right here.
Yeah, this swamp tour was absolutely crazy. More on that later. From its music and its festivals to its food, the culture of Louisiana is one of a kind. It's Luna's first time here, and I can't wait to explore with her. We're on a road trip across the USA, and Baton Rouge is our first official stop. Welcome to Baton Rouge. Cool, cool. So yes, the Mississippi River does run down here through Louisiana. It's the second longest river in North America. The first, I believe, is the Missouri River. I just looked it up. Oh, and there's a butterfly. We've just started this extended road trip, and I'm still figuring things out. I have an idea of the route we'll take over the next few months, but nothing is set in stone. I've always found that as long as I move forward, the path reveals itself. I don't know when or where this crazy adventure will end, so I'm just cherishing these little moments with my daughter. When we were in Mexico earlier this year, staying in Mérida, Luna went to a local school there, and she met a really, really good friend, and they haven't seen each other in a few months, so I'm so excited that they get to see each other today. Oh wait, I didn't get it. Cheese. How do they taste?
Welcome to the tallest capital in the United States.
This is the tallest skyscraper in Baton Rouge. Tallest capital in the United States, 450 feet tall, 34 stories. We can see lots of pelicans here. Wow, this is amazing. Let's show you the view of Baton Rouge. Now we're headed to our first tour of this trip. I'm so excited to show you what it's gonna be. What are we doing?
We are going to a swamp tour.
How do you feel about the swamp tour?
I feel nervous. I have mixed emotions.
Everybody doing today? So what?
Yeah!
Now look at that, you got your first gator right up there to the right hand side, you see it? You gotta work for your foot. Look at the big gator. Up, up, up. Right there, right? Yeah, maybe we can jump to you.
That's good.
Whatever you do, and I know you're down here in Louisiana, they got alligators all over the place. Whatever you do, for the love of Christ, do not try what I just tried with them alligators down there, all right? It doesn't matter to me. I'm a certified moron. I'll get out there all day long. I'll have my birthday shoot, get out there if I want to, all right?
This tour guide obviously loves his job.
This is who I call Little Jimmy.
We had so much fun listening to his tales of the swampland.
Whenever Little Jimmy gets to be about 4 foot long, well, he's gonna go back into the wild. All right? But in the meantime, I gotta raise Little Jimmy to be a man.
If you make it out this way, check out Cajun Pride Swamp Tours. La Place is just about half an hour outside of New Orleans, and it was worth the visit. Welcome to New Orleans. We got a view of Popeyes. I think we have discovered the closest thing to the Canadian all-dressed chip. These Voodoo chips. They taste kind of barbecue-y and they've got a smoky flavor, kind of like salt and vinegar as well. It's like the combo of those. When in New Orleans, you've got to make a stop at Café du Monde. You can get coffee and beignets here 24 hours a day. These deep-fried pastries are the official state donut of Louisiana. They're made fresh, topped with ridiculous amounts of powdered sugar, and served piping hot.
They look so hot. They're so hot.
1, 2, 3, go.
Here's how the inside looks a bit.
You can tell they serve a lot of powdered sugar here. Look at all the powdered sugar on the floor.
Ooh.
This is the spot to try beignets. It's open 24 hours a day. It's been open since 1842 or something. This cafe has been open since 1862, so I stand corrected. But still, it's a cafe with a lot of history. It's so incredible. I'm gonna split that one, huh? Yes, we're gonna split that one. That's the third one. It's been a while since I got a parking ticket, but here you go. Anyway, I was parked against traffic along with a whole row of cars. So this car is parked wrong. These cars are parked wrong. I was parked behind them. This car is correct. Good job on this street. We're just sitting in the lobby eating breakfast and doing a little homeschool stuff before we go out to the World War II Museum today. This museum is absolutely huge. It's here and also here beside it as well. This is a perfect example of why we're on this journey. When we see history up close, the learning comes naturally. I try to give Luna a personal connection to this experience. Your great-grandma was just a toddler when World War II started, and her uncle went to go fight. Let's see if we can find a picture of him. Do you think your great-grandma listened to President Roosevelt on the radio growing up? Does she remember her family having a ration book like this? History was one of my favorite subjects in school, but I often had a hard time understanding the context behind the events. These experiences are just as much for me as they are for Luna. We wrapped up our time in Louisiana beneath the live oaks at New Orleans City Park. Some of these oak trees are between 750 and 900 years old. There are tons of attractions here as well. We went to a fairy tale themed playground called Storyland, which has been open since 1956.
2, 1.
And now it's time to hit the road again. In the short time we've been on this trip, we've already experienced so much. We've made memories that I know I'll carry with me for years to come. I can't wait to see what happens next. I bet you can guess if you look at a map. But anyway, we'll see you next week for another episode of Expedition USA.